Tonight on the update, President calls on Songhai community. Ghana Armed Forces enrolls 97 personnel at ATU. Ghana to be self-sufficient in rice. While municipal to attain higher status. State amends charges against Nam1. And Hollywood rallies behind Kevin Hart. Hello there and welcome. Good evening. We are coming to you from our studios here at Stephen Amate Close in Nima. This is The Update and my name is Godwin Nambo. And thank you once again for joining us. Now, President Akufo-Addo on Monday called on the Songhai community in Ghana to ensure that the challenges in Mali and the Sahelian region are not exported into the country. He held that the links that the community had established over the long period of stay in the country should be leveraged in helping Ghana ward off the shift of the emerging issues in Mali to Ghana. President Akufo-Addo was addressing a delegation from the Songhai community in Ghana, led by its paramount chief, Amadou Fatau Amadou Alassane Maiga II, when they called on him at the Jubilee House in Accra. The community, originally from Mali, had been living in Ghana for centuries with their footprints in the petroleum and retail sectors across the country. The call at the presidency was to introduce the community's paramount chief to the president and to solidarize with government's policies which had impacted positively the fortunes of the Songhai people in Ghana. President Akufo-Addo, who was happy to learn that the initiatives of his government in the areas of education, industry and agriculture had found favor with the Songhai community, said, "It was great news that you are supporting them and incorporate them into your lives." Now, 97 students from the School of Ordnance of the Ghana Armed Forces GAF have been duly matriculated into the Accra Technical University ATU to pursue various tertiary programs. The matriculation ceremony, which took place at the Ghana Military Academy and Training School GATS in Accra on Thursday, was in line with the outcomes of a Memorandum of Understanding signed by both institutions on August 9, 2018. The first batch of students are to pursue programs in Bachelor of Technology in Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Advanced Diploma in Procurement and Supply Chain Management, Diploma in Tailoring, as well as Diploma in Leather Crafting. The Commandant of the Ghana Armed Forces and Staff College, Rear Admiral Moses Big Bafo, who was the guest of honor at the ceremony, said the collaboration between both institutions was historic since personnel of GAF now have an opening to pursue higher education that will be relevant both in and out of the service. He reminded students that their career progression in the GAF was directly linked to their performance in their respective courses, hence should approach studies with all seriousness. He urged the students to accord school heads at ATU the maximum respect and also subject themselves to school rules and regulations. And now Ghana is on the path of achieving self-sufficiency in soya bean production by 2020 and rice production by 2023, Minister of Food and Agriculture Dr. Owusu Akoto has said. Dr. Akoto attributed the high level of progress in the production of the two crops in the country to increased demand by farmers for certified seeds and fertilizers. He said from a national average of 20% self-sufficiency for soya and 50% for rice before 2017, Ghana was now heading towards self-sufficiency in the production of the two crops. He said under the government's flagship program, Planting for Food and Jobs (PFJ), certified seeds usage increased from 4,400 metric tons in 2017 to 6,800 metric tons in 2018, and a target of 15,000 metric tons in 2019 was likely to be exceeded as a result of increasing demand from farmers. The learning event brought a large team of ministers from other African countries to peer review and share their peculiar experiences relating to agriculture and its role in their respective economies. Dr. Akoto said agriculture in Ghana was recognized as the mainstay of the economy with a greater impact on poverty reduction compared to other sectors. Now, the Wa Municipal Assembly has started implementing a multi-million development program aimed at improving urban management and basic services in a move to lift the municipality into a metropolitan status within 5 years. Projects listed under the 5-year Ghana Secondary City Support Program (GSCSP), aided by the World Bank, cover construction of several economic and social infrastructures. They include markets, lorry parks, abattoirs, hospitals, education and recreational parks. Briefing journalists about planned activities by the Wa Municipal Assembly to implement the plan, the Chief Executive, Alhaji Shah Kumumin Tahiru, called for support and cooperation from the people to ensure successful completion of the projects. He said implementation activities have started with stakeholder consultations ongoing for the construction of modern markets, lorry parks, drainage systems, street lights, pedestrian walkways and bus stops, among others. He also assured the people that profiling of traders will be done, and after the construction of the market space, everyone will be moved back to their original places at no cost. Alhaji Tahiru was also optimistic that its successful completion would raise the image of Wa municipality and also lift its current position to a metropolitan status, as well as enhance rapid social and economic growth and development for improved living standards. Moving on, the charges leveled against the chief executive officer of the embattled gold dealership firm, Men's Gold Ghana, have been amended by the state. Nanapia Mensah, popularly known as Nam1, was accused of defrauding about 16,000 people of 1.68 billion Ghana cedis in the name of investing their monies, has had the current 16 counts of different charges changed to 61 counts. The charges brought against him include defrauding by false pretenses, abetment to defraud by false pretenses, carrying deposit business without a license, abetment of sale of minerals without a license, sale of minerals without a license, abetment to the unlawful deposit taking, and money laundering. Meanwhile, lawyer for Nam1, Kwame Ekufu, has indicated that he will demand the state to list all 16,000 complaints. Meanwhile, lawyer for Nam1, Kwame Ekufu, has indicated that he will demand the state to list all 16,000 complainants. According to lawyer Kwame Ekufu, it is a requirement for an accused person to know his accusers to be able to defend himself. On the other hand, Nanapia Mensah is on a 1 billion Ghana cedis bill granted by the Circuit Court and is expected to return on the 23rd of October 2019. And finally, in entertainment, Hollywood is rallying around Kevin Hart as he recovers from a car accident this weekend. Hart was one of 3 people involved in a car crash in Calabasas, California early Sunday, according to a California Highway Patrol incident report obtained by CNN. Hart and the driver, Jared Black, sustained back injuries and were transported to nearby hospitals for treatment. The third occupant did not suffer any substantial injuries, the report said. CNN, however, contacted representatives for Hart for comment. His wife, Eniko Parrish, told TMZ in a video interview on Monday that her husband was going to be just fine. Stars from Bryan Cranston, The Rock, Arsenio Hall, and Marlon Wayans have all posted on Instagram wishing him a speedy recovery.
Car went off right there. It was Kevin Hart.
How's Kevin doing?
He's great.
He's all right?
Awake right now?
He's awake.
And now for more news, do visit our website at dailyguidenetwork.com or get social with us on Facebook at Daily Guide Africa, on Instagram and YouTube at the Daily Guide Network, or personally with me at Godwin Nambo on Instagram and Facebook. The update is brought to you by Diamond Cement and powered by Press Express. Many thanks for watching. My name is Godwin Nambo. Have a good evening.